The Raptors are below 500 and shouldn't be. If you look at the last 20 games, it's 13 and 7, and in the last 10 games, it's 7 and 3. I won't be going into the last game. You should win if you are ahead 23 points. The other two losses were against Boston. Is Boston a better team at full strength? Yes. The first time you had a couple of players out and we lost. The second time, at least Garnett was out as well. You can make a case that Wallace stepped up, but I think we let Wallace step up. We had a really tough time defending against a three-point shooting big man, which we shouldn't have because we have one on our own roster, so we can practice. If you look at the last 20 games, what the Raptors did was play better defense, and there have been a couple of guys who played better overall. I think the bench play in those last 20 games in general, maybe not in every single game, but in general, the bench play was much better. You also had Bargnani, who started, to get better game after game after game. Over those last 20 games, we had better play also, not only by the bench as whole and Bargnani, but also by Turkoglu. We went out and after Turkoglu with a big fat contract. He doesn't do those things for the Raptors as he has done for Orlando. And his explanation is that in Orlando he used to be the trigger man. His explanation for playing poorly is I don't get the ball enough to distribute, and I don't get the ball enough to decide. Am I going to shoot, am I going to drive, am I going to kick, and am I going to whatever? But that's not an explanation. I mean, that's basically deferring your own poor play to other players, because he blames Jack and Calderon for his poor play. It's almost half the season is gone, so he should be used to his new teammates, and he should get used, to not being as much of a point forward he has been in previous years. The Raptors game against Philadelphia had the Sixers broadcasters. Philadelphia broadcasters were the most biased and not only biased but stupidly biased broadcasters I've ever had to listen to. Every time there was a call against the Sixers, and even if the replay clearly showed it was a good call, they were like, oh, that's a bad call, and stuff like that. Honestly, I appreciate what Devlin and Armstrong and Routens are doing for us, because at least they don't think we're stupid all the time.